Hey everybody, Mike Chavez here once again. Welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, welcome. Today, gonna make some fancy Texas style chili, okay? This is actually dinner chili, so it's got a lot of stuff in it, a lot of good ingredients in it. I got this out of TexMex cookbook, so I'm gonna be following the recipe kind of. I'll be adding, subtracting a few things, but the weather's turning cold. It's time for some chili. So y'all, let's check it out. All right, y'all. For my Texas style chili, we're gonna use a 1/4 pound of bacon. The recipe calls out for 3 pounds of brisket or beef chuck. I got here some carne picada. This stuff is made out of beef chuck, and it's already cut chili size. When I say chili size, that's nice little chunks. I'm going to put some Mexican chorizo in there. The recipe doesn't call for that, but I'm putting chorizo in mine today. We'll be using some cumin or comino. Got some whole seed. Got some oregano, some thyme, a large onion. Got 4 cloves of garlic, some beef broth, of course salt and pepper. Got some for the chili powder. Got some dark chili powder, some ancho chili powder, and some a little bit of smoked paprika. And we're gonna float a jalapeno in there while it's cooking. So I'm gonna get this bacon cut up to start with. Gonna be putting a can of plum tomatoes in there. All right, let's get it. All right, y'all, to start this chili off, got about a 1/4 pound of bacon. I went ahead and chopped it up little chunks. So I'm gonna get this rendered down and I'll bring you all right back. All right then, so the bacon's all rendered down, so we're gonna take the bacon out of the pot, put it on a paper towel. We'll be adding the bacon back in later. So we got all that nice bacon grease down in the bottom of the pot. All that nice fond stuck to the bottom of the pot. So let's get all this bacon out of here. All right, there we go. So now I'm gonna start adding my meat, my beef on in. We'll do about half of this beef at a time, I guess. Get it busted up down in there. All right, so we got the bottom of this browned up. Bust it up a little bit. A little flip. Let this side brown up. All right, so we got this beef browned. I'll take it on out. All right, set it to the side. Let this oil come back up to heat. Popping and cracking. Then we'll put the rest of the beef in. All right, let me get this browned up. I'll bring you back for the next step. All right, while we're waiting for this beef to brown, I put my comino seed or my cumin seed in a pan. I'm going to toast these up and then I'm going to grind them up. Just keep shaking them around. You don't want them to burn. Just get toasty. When you start smelling them, then they're ready. All right, y'all, these cumin seeds are toasted. Starting to get a little brown, but not too bad, so we took them on off of there. That toasting process is gonna just give them some really good flavor. All right, y'all, so let's get the rest of this beef out of here. Let it drip off. I want to keep the drippings in the pot. All right, look at that. It's gonna make a buttload of chili. All right, now I'm gonna drop my chorizo down in there. Bring it around here. Get it busted up. So this recipe don't call for chorizo, but I happen to have some, so why not? This will just enhance the chili flavor. Now, getting the cumin seed chopped up, ground up. And if you can see that, there we go. All right, y'all, this chorizo's cooked. I'm gonna take it out, put it in here with the beef. Put our onions in. Looks like I could use a little more oil. So we'll actually put a little olive oil in here. So it says to cook these for about 5 or 10 minutes until they start to brown. So we'll get them all cooked up and we'll bring you back. All right, y'all, so next, put my 4 cloves of garlic down in there. All right, let's get that to cooking a little bit till we get some good fragrance off of it. Now let's put our spice mix. So, what we got here? Traditionally, chili recipes, you're making homemade chili, you need at least 3 tablespoons of chili powder. So what I got here is 2 tablespoons of ancho chili powder, 1 tablespoon of dark chili powder. We got our ground cumin, 1.5 teaspoons of smoked paprika. We have Mexican oregano and 1 teaspoon Mexican oregano and 1/2 teaspoon of thyme. So let's put that down in there. Let that cook a little bit so the flavors come out of it. Ooh, man, I can immediately smell that cumin coming off of there. Nice. So we'll let that cook for about a minute. So, everything in the pot. So put the bacon back in. Put about half of this beef broth in there. All right, we'll save that if we need it to thin it out later. A little bit more. Put our tomatoes in. So these are whole tomatoes. So what I want to do, take my potato masher, mash them down. So these are nice whole plum tomatoes. So this is our chili base, basically. So they'll break down more as this cooks. So that should be good right there. Alright, so it calls for about a tablespoon of salt. We'll put a little salt in there and we'll come back and taste it later for saltiness. Black pepper. I like lots of black pepper. All right, we'll get that stirred up. All right, let's get our meat in. Stir it on in. Bring this up to a boil. Let me see. That should be everything. So let's go ahead and take about a cup of water or so, put in there. So we'll bring this to a boil and I'll bring you right back. All right, y'all, this is boiling. So the last thing I'm gonna do is take a fresh jalapeno and float it. Okay, I'm really not looking for heat from that jalapeno. I just want the jalapeno flavor. Now, if you want the heat from that jalapeno, you could bust it up. You can go ahead and make slits in it before you put it in. So we're going to partially cover this. We turned it down. And we're going to let this go for 3 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my timer for an hour. I'll come back and check it, see if it needs any water, make sure it's not sticking. I'll come back and stir it occasionally. And we'll be eating chili. All right, y'all. It's been cooking in here for 3 hours. Let's see what we got. I've been coming and stirring it every now and again. So this is Texas style chili. Got that jalapeno floating. So let's dish it up, shall we? All right, y'all, here we go. Good bowl of red, Texas red. So this just come out of the pot. 3 hours. Beef, chorizo, all kinds of good stuff. Been a while since I made a pot of chili, so y'all ready? Look at that. Taste. Really good. You can put whatever you want in this. Beans, cheese, sour cream. I should have made some cornbread for you, SK. I thought about it, but then I didn't do it. Anyway, y'all, Here we go. For them cold days, good bowl of Texas chili. Man, that's good. Like that beef, that chunks of beef, that come out really nice. One more time, y'all. Very nice. So if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Any questions or comments, leave them below for sure. I appreciate it. And as always, if you haven't subscribed yet, all you gotta do is click here. I appreciate that too. So we're gonna finish our chili, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.